Jamie? Whoa. I wasn't expecting it. What's up? Hello. I was trying to go horizontal, but for some reason it ended up being vertical. I haven't done this in a while, and it's a new camera. Hold on 1 second. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? I'm like, what's happening here? Then this chair's creaking. Okay, so I know I'm saying this again. Hold on, maybe I can try to move this here. How do you change this to horizontal? I think you have to start a whole new stream. Let me see how this looks. I'm gonna look this up here. Yeah, it does look kind of off, but we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it. How's everybody doing here? Yeah, okay. It's a, hold on here. Okay, look at, I keep it, I don't even know, but I wanted some green tea, so. Arizona, green tea, and some water. Those are the drinks. You know, where are all my products? I'm just not really feeling this here. I'm sorry. I know. I should have tried. I'm on a new camera too. Hold on here. I'm not really liking this here. I'm so sorry. What's up, Scoop Steve? How you doing? What's up? He says, hello, Miss Rambles. Give me 1 second. I want to fix this real fast. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, this is what we're going to do here. It's what we got. That is what we have. Okay, so, all in. Great show. We have a lot to talk about here. I thought it was a great pay-per-view. I thought it was done very well. I really like the ending. Tonight, give me one reason why I should sub. I mean, to each their own. If you don't want to sub, you don't have to. But welcome. Thanks for being here. So we have here, okay, so tonight, what I like tonight is Tony Khan announced quite a bit of things here. It's supposed to be a great show. Okay, so I am excited for tonight because there's a lot of momentum. I posted about that. Hey, what is it? Hey, Rambles, I missed you so much. What's up, Nathan? Welcome. What's great about this is there's a lot of hype, and they're coming in. What I like about, okay, let me get started here. What I like about AEW, whenever they've been at their peak, is when I feel like they were the underdogs, and they were fighting from the ground up. I always felt like that was what made AEW special. Because they always felt kind of like they were the underdog, and you always want to root for the underdog, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see here. Yes, I miss everyone too. This is my first stream in a long time here. So, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. How's everybody been? Okay, Evolution, great show. That was also, like I said, an underdog show. Congratulations to Naomi for winning and cashing in Money in the Bank. What's up, Rambles? Is Copeland on AEW tonight? What's up, Anise? I heard he was announced. Let's talk about this. So we'll talk about what's going on tonight. I really hope tonight, I think that tonight is an important show tonight because they just came off of a great pay-per-view, and I feel like a lot of people should tune in tonight to see what's going on here because we have a new champion. Congratulations, Hangman Adam Page. That is wonderful. We're going to hear from him. And then we're going to hear from him. And then also remember MJF won the Casino Battle Royale. So I wonder, there is a match announced tonight. It's a trios match. Paige, Hobbs, and Mark Briscoe taking on Mox, Yuta, and Claudio. So the Death Riders, obviously Mox lost. So it's interesting because, that's why it's really interesting because we're going right back into Mox, Yuta, and Claudio and having Hangman and Mox interact. So speculation could be that the Death Riders could turn on Moxley, but I don't know if they're going to do that. And then also Bryan Danielson return. I wonder if we're gonna see Bryan Danielson tonight. If we see Bryan Danielson, that would be nice. I mean, it was okay. I popped when I saw Bryan Danielson. I was like, Bryan Danielson. That's why I like the main event so much, because so much happened that it was just fun to watch. I was like, oh, let's go. It just kept the hits just kept on coming. I liked when Darby showed up. Some people were talking about Darby, how some people liked Darby's what am I trying to say here? Some people liked his involvement and others didn't. I mean, I liked Darby's involvement. I was happy to see him. The package though from he gave a video on the screen. He talked from Mount Everest. So he made the promo from Mount Everest. So props to Darby Allin for climbing Mount Everest and cutting a promo for a AEW show. That was pretty cool. And he came down. Obviously Will Ospreay also made an appearance. The Young Bucks. So the Young Bucks and their entrance. They're like, what are they? They're like revolutionaries or something. I mean, it was, they're coming in through their like boat. I'm like, I wonder who made that up. I was laughing. I laughed a lot through the show, which was good. I felt, that's what I liked about it. A lot of emotion, a lot of storylines. People really enjoyed, Mercedes, Moné, and Timeless Toni Storm. Congratulations to those two women. They put on a wonderful match. And Mercedes had some heat. I remember, when she was taking out, when she took out Luther, the crowd was like, man, she was getting some heat. And I liked how Timeless Toni Storm, I like how she interacted with Mercedes, and I felt like the chemistry between those two women, many people already talked about it, it's not just me, the chemistry between Mercedes and Toni was very legit here. I mean, that was great. And Toni did her CEO dance. I was like, okay. Circling back here, and so I wonder, talking about MJF, so are we going to see MJF at all, or are they going to wait for MJF? Because that's the thing here. I don't know exactly how long. That's like, because MJF has a contract, so I believe you can cash in that contract. I'd have to go back and really hear the ruling on that, because I'm honestly not sure of all the how that goes, So it says that. So what I'm thinking is that he can cash in at any time. I don't know if it's a year. I should know this, but I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what that consists of. Can he enter in any match? Does he have to set a match? Or does, you know what I mean? Can he go after any title? There's a typo in this? What's the typo? Hangman. Okay, I'll acknowledge you guys in a minute, but thank you for being here too. So that MJF also obviously is a big deal, and Hangman and MJF can put on a wonderful match too. So I wonder if we're gonna go a different route tonight, which would be fun, because so we have so sorry, I'm looking at this. I wrote stuff down. Can you believe that? What's up? He said acknowledge me. You're acknowledged. D Block, RPP. How you doing? Just and then I'll try to read the comments here in a moment, but I just want to make sure that I get through this. I get distracted, it's like squirrel. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's something that is a big deal with MJF's contract, and obviously he's with the Hurt Business, or the Hurt. Sorry, obviously it's not called that, but so in my brain, that's how I think about it, just because they've been a faction for a while. Okay, so he talks about we hurt people. Syndicate, thank you. I'm sorry. I know. Please don't get at me. You can if you want to. I mean, that's fine. So my brain is all over the place now. It's we're centralizing it here. We are focusing. Okay, so that is a factor, and I wonder if they're going to go the long route where MJF holds that contract for a while, and he teases, and he's like, I'm going to come in with it, and then, he teases it, the coming in and using it, so, because I feel like Hangman's going to be champion for a while, so if the next route where they're going to go, which it's hard to do that, because literally Hangman just was crowned the champion, so if they're going to go with MJF and Hangman. I feel like that's going to be down the line, and they're not going to go right away with it. I could be wrong. Okay, so trying to think. I hope the crowd gives him a huge pop, obviously, because that pop whenever he opened that briefcase was wonderful. The crowd. I mean, I haven't heard that crowd, so that was a highlight for me. I was like, you got chills just hearing the crowd and the excitement for Hangman opening up that briefcase and taking out the title, and the detail that the title still had Bryan Danielson's plates on there was intriguing as well. Good storytelling with that. Okay, so like obviously I talked about we're gonna hear from Timeless Toni Storm. She won, and so what about Mercedes Moné? Like, where are we gonna go with Mercedes? Because what about Athena? She won the Casino Battle Royal, and she can challenge. She's gonna challenge Toni Storm. So is that the same thing going on with MJF too? Like, will that be the same way they handle that? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. I'm gonna get more feel better about this. Okay. I feel better right here. Okay, so I was a little bit like, okay, now I feel better. You can hear me, and you're probably like, whatever, just get on with it. Okay, so Athena, congratulations to Athena too. I thought that was, I didn't expect that, honestly. So props to Athena, and we're gonna see what's going on with that. Okay, Adam Copeland returned and helped Christian. He told Christian that he needs to hold on here. Go find yourself. What's that song when it's like, when you find you, come back to me? You know what I'm saying? Have you heard that song? That's not all I'm thinking about. Who sang that? David Cook or what's he? I forget the name. And it's just like it's just funny because that's what I think about. And it's like, so I let you go, I set you free. And then it's like, and then when you find you, come back to me. I don't know the whole words. That's a long time ago. Anyways, if you know what I'm talking about, I don't know if people probably don't know that song. But okay, so Christian was turned on by Nick Wayne and Mama Wayne. And so it looks like, what are they going to be doing? Mama Ray, apparently it was Nick Wayne's birthday. I saw that on either yesterday or today, sometime. Happy belated birthday or happy birthday, whichever one, to Nick Wayne. Okay, so Christian and Copeland, that's what whenever Adam Copeland arrived in AEW, I was hoping that they would form a team, Christian and Copeland, just for, like, you know, they could, I liked Edge and Christian as watching it as a wrestling fan growing up. Edge and Christian, ENC, the Peeps, for if I can get the flash photography, obviously TLC matches, they had history, the Brood, we talked about it. And I'm trying to think, obviously, right around the time Edge retired, Christian was there. I'm trying to think about that WrestleMania. But the history between Edge and Christian is wonderful. And so that's what I was hoping for, and I think we're gonna go down that route because Christian was a big heel, and Adam Cope can't just join forces with them, so that makes sense because they gotta, you can't just gangs all here. No, you gotta go through the storyline and get them back together, and that pop when they do reunite is going to be electric, I believe. So we shall see what's gonna happen. I don't know how we're gonna get there, but so I wonder if they're gonna be on the show tonight. Okay, so 8-man tag was announced too. Bandito, Jet Speed, Brody King. They're taking on Josh Alexander, the Young Bucks, and am I saying this name wrong? I'm so sorry. Hecacero? I'm sorry. Please don't get mad at me. Okay, but so I wonder what we're gonna do here because are they going into a new storyline? The Young Bucks? So I wonder what they're gonna be up to after this 8-man tag. Okay, then we have, apparently Kyle Fletcher is taking on Dorada. And what about Dustin? Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. Okay, so congratulations to Dustin. So he won the title. Let's talk about it. I mean, Adam Cole, you know, if you've been a part of this channel, you know that I really enjoyed the Undisputed Era. When they were in NXT, I didn't watch Adam Cole before NXT, but apparently he was wrestling obviously beforehand. And so the man, apparently from what I hear, he's just the nicest guy. And I always rooted for him. I thought the Undisputed Era in NXT was just wonderful. So then whenever he showed up in AEW with Bryan Danielson, I mean, that was one of my favorite pay-per-views. I just thought that was one of my favorite moments. So Adam Cole had a history, apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, with concussions. So apparently it was a clothesline that, I don't know the whole story, but apparently he suffered a concussion, and he almost, from what I read online, he almost announced his retirement during All In. But apparently, you'll have to look that up because I can't. That's allegedly from me right now because I don't have it right in front of me, and I don't want to misquote anybody or say anything. But from what I gathered, Tony Khan kind of convinced Adam Cole to not make such a emotional decision right away, and I feel for that man because he just returned from. Oh my gosh, it's been a hard ride for Adam Cole. That gentleman, he literally shattered his ankle, and I was like, because I was like, so I was listening to it, and I was like, that was an emotional time so I'm watching the match, I'm watching the pay-per-view, and he announces it, and like, you have Roddy and Kyle, and they're in the ring, and then he does his Adam Cole baby, and you're like, oh! So then he relinquishes the title, the TNT title, and then, which Dustin came out to fight Sammy Guevara. Who else was it? For some reason, my brain is just, so Kyle Fletcher, and then, who else? My brain is just, please forgive me for this has been a moment. It's there, but can you all just help someone out who was in that match that I'm forgetting about? Do you guys know who's in that match that I am forgetting about? Garcia. Thank you. Okay, sorry, Daniel. Because then, okay, Sammy did the whole, thank you. So Sammy did the pose too, and then Garcia did his dance, and obviously Garcia had a moment with Adam Cole on the stage, but I just was drawing a blank. I apologize. Okay, so they announced it, and the crowd was just so sad. I was like, oh man, because it's just like he announced that he's going to be gone for a while, and we're all like, Adam Cole just returned, and we know that he's been through a lot. That man has been through a lot. So then the crowd is just like, but they brought it back. Dustin won his championship, his first singles title in AEW history. And I was like, this was a nice moment. You had the Von Erichs come out and celebrate. I was like, that is what time is it here? Okay, we have some time, sorry. I was like, congratulations to Dustin. I was like, that was a nice moment during that time. So I wonder if he'll have a moment on the microphone, or if they're going to bring Dustin in there, because Kyle Fletcher does have a match. So what I'm thinking is that Kyle Fletcher and Dustin will continue the rivalry, because I don't know if Kyle Fletcher was supposed to win the match against Adam Cole. I mean, that is something that maybe he could have lost this match and continued to fight for it later down the road. But I do see Kyle Fletcher winning the TNT title at some point. So it looks like Dustin and Kyle may have a rivalry going on after this, but you never know. So we shall see about that. And then, okay, so apparently Willow, Statlander, Thoka, and Queen Aminata are having a four-way match for that. Okay, let me look at some of the comments. So tonight, what is good is tonight looks like it's going to be a nice show. We have a lot that was advertised, which I like, because I'm like, I kind of see what's happening here, I see what's going on, and I'm hopeful for a good show. So that is something that I like. So apparently this looks better though if you watch this vertical. So I know I'm talking a lot weird. Okay, this is segueing over to a weird. Okay, so if it's vertical, it looks better on a phone. So if you're like horizontal, can you just say in the chat, does this bother you that my video is horizontal, or does this make it better? What is your thoughts here? Okay, I'm gonna read some of your comments. So thank you for being here. Where are my dragons? I haven't said that in, well, I said it earlier, but I haven't said it in a while. I know you guys have just been so sad to not hear. I'm sure you don't really care, but that's fine. Okay, so Brandon Stevens is in the chat. What is up, Brandon? It's Jesse Price. Hey, Rambles, how are you? How are you doing? Scuba Steve is in here. Danielson in dispute with WWE over the concerning yes chance. I did hear that, but I did like the moment when Bryan Danielson was in the ring. I was like, oh! Okay. What's up, Joe Wrestling? What is up? I acknowledged you, D-Block. How are you doing? Hear me out. MJF can beat Hangman like how Hangman can beat Jay White. Pedro, you think MJF can beat him? Okay, so you're gonna please remind me how he defeated Jay White. Are we talking about New Japan, or are we talking about an AEW? I still think you're amazing, Rambles. Well, thanks, Nathan. That's very nice of you to say. Rambles, acknowledge me. Okay, how's it going, Rambles? It's going very well, Joe. Okay, let's see here. Paige in a triple threat match tonight is odd. Jason, I was wondering what's happening. So I wonder if they're going to do a storyline where something goes on with the Death Riders at the end. And then maybe we'll get some MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know. I don't know, but what's really nice is there's so many things that they can put on the show tonight. Okay. Paige in a trios match, though, says Pedro. Biggest pop, says D-Block. Seeing Adam Copeland return at All In was epic. It was nice. It was great to see Adam. It's great to see Cope. Technically, since Toni pinned Mercedes, Toni has a TBS title match. Is she going to take the TBS title from Mercedes, too? She's going to take everything from Mercedes. Find himself. That's right. They better use Athena better before she leaves. Well, she won that match, so I wonder, do you guys think she might become the AEW Women's World Champion soon down the road? I mean, she has that opportunity. Athena been treated great. Look how she's had the belt. Look how long she's had the belt, says Scuba Steve. Nick Wayne can be Dominic, says Pedro. Athena is awesome, says Joe Wrestling. Are you guys talking about WWE? I mean, pay-per-view AEW? I've been talking about AEW. I will say, Roman Reigns returned. I don't want to, I know this is an AEW stream, but let's talk about this too. I'm going to talk about this because I want to get this out of the way because I know many people are talking about it. So Seth Rollins, he just gave an interview today. He was talking, I don't know exactly where he was at, but he gave an interview and he gave an update about his knee injury. And oh man, that is something else too. I'm like, okay, so if you, during All In, like a little bit after it, Seth Rollins, if you noticed, he was facing LA Knight in the match, and there was a weird spot where it looked like Seth Rollins' knee kind of buckled when he was going for his like moonsault off the ropes, and then he went to the corner, and then Paul Heyman went over, and you saw in his eyes, it looked legit. So I was like, oh, because what I've liked, I will say, is how Seth Rollins handled the interview, because you know, if you get that news, and you know, everybody's been, what's going on with Seth Rollins? Because, so the match ended, and LA Knight picked up the victory, okay? So everybody's like, what's going on with Seth Rollins? What's going on with his title? I'm sure that man, I'm sure that man, what he needed was time to process everything, because if you know Seth Rollins, if you follow his career, that man's a workhorse. He is all about, you know, performing at the best he can, and for him to go down like that, it hurts your heart. But then he gave a nice interview. I liked the way he handled it, because you already know he doesn't have to say anything. We already know that man is like, you saw it in his face, you saw it in his eyes, you know. So there's a lot of, I feel like, I don't know if there's anything that okay, so you know Seth Rollins is a part of so many working places, so that they did not say exactly what it was, but Seth Rollins did say that he thinks that he knows his knee. He's not a doctor, but he feels that it's going to be an extended time for his knee injury to be recovered. And you're like, oh, so we're just waiting, because apparently he said there's swelling and they're going to do another test to see officially, which makes sense because they want to get the proper diagnosis for his injury. But he literally said he felt it as he knows his body. So it looks like Seth Rollins will be out. But in the interview, he said that WrestleMania means so much to him, and that's what he thinks about. And I look like Seth Rollins without a beard. Funny. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me focus here. Okay, so Seth Rollins said that he looks to WrestleMania, and that makes sense because it looked like last year he continued on, and what he was thinking about was WrestleMania. So now the man is thinking about, I want to go to WrestleMania, so he knows he has to heal, and in order to do that, he's going to have to take some extended amount of time off. And he is the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. So that is a huge deal right now because the whole storylines going on are pretty much intertwining with Seth Rollins. So CM Punk won the match last night to qualify for a match against Gunther at SummerSlam. So now we're thinking about what's Roman Reigns going to be doing. And you know, what if Rollins was scheduled to dethrone John Cena? You never know. And I mean, that would have, because what I'm thinking is, if Paul Heyman is if Paul Heyman is your guy, you're going for the gold. You're going for the undisputed championship. I was like, I wonder if that's what, because I was thinking about how well Seth Rollins did, and he was like an MVP of last year. Maybe he was getting a huge reward, and dethrone John Cena, because you got Paul Heyman as your guy. You never know. So, just send it out best, wishes to Seth Rollins, because that man, I'm sure he has a lot on his mind right now, because that is a lot going on for the man. But I felt like if you go watch that interview, he handled himself very well. So they're still going to try to figure out exactly what the diagnosis is with his knee injury. But, sorry, I'm opening up my drink here, Arizona tea. So once we figure out what's going on with Seth Rollins, I'm sure you'll get a better answer. And I just wish the man a speedy recovery, because he's a workhorse and he deserves what he has, because that man, I remember seeing him so going during WrestleMania 40, if you remember his knee. Oh, okay. So I just wanted to talk about that while we go into our AEW stream, because I know that's what many people are talking about here. What the streets are talking about here. Okay, West Plays, Pedro. Lorenzo, what is up, Lorenzo? Corky, Darby back tonight, hopefully. Oh, thank you! I didn't even say that, Darby Allin! I think this is going to be a great show. I'm hopeful. I think it's going to be good. Darby Allin in there. What's up, Blue Lantern? We got Blue Lantern in here. Hylos. You talking about dimples? My dimples. Pedro. If you're in here, okay, thank you for being in here. I want to make sure I'm watching this off of off of the television. So I'm watching it off of HBO Max. How are you guys watching it? Okay. Also too, I watched All In for the first time I purchased it off of YouTube on their own account, like the AEW account, I guess. Oh, okay, sorry. Thank you for the super chat. While Seth heals, WWE can use AI Seth Rollins. What's up, Sleaze Boy? Thank you for your super chat. I did not see that. I saw it earlier, but I saw it just now. So thank you for being in here. Justin, no joke, Jimmy. Hold on here. Question: should Jon Moxley return to WWE? Well, Justine, so that is up to Moxley. I mean, you can definitely say in the future if he wants to return, but that's up to whatever he wants, whatever he thinks for his creative life, or, what he wants to do. I know he's a big deal with AEW, and he's meant a lot to the company. Whatever that man does, I support him. I support the Shield! Okay. Also, Blake Monroe, we talked about that. I know I said I don't want to talk about I want to mainly focus on AEW, but I feel like I haven't been on here to talk about everything with everybody. So, Congratulations to Mariah, formerly known as Mariah May, on AEW. She made her debut in NXT, and she turned heel and she went against Jordan Grace. So that was a big moment. So hopefully Blake Monroe has a nice career, and I like her work. Also, I feel like I'm gonna miss so much. I said congratulations to Naomi. Have you seen the trilogy match with Taylor versus Serrano? Which Taylor? I may have not seen the. Are you talking about NXT? Are you talking about NXT? Okay. Oops. We are about to start the show here. Let's go. Boxing? Am I talking about boxing? Apparently, did you guys see how Logan Paul is gonna do I'll be on the network? Is that legit? He's gonna be on, or not the network? He's gonna be on. Well, yeah, the Peacock or something, or is it on Netflix? Where he's bringing his podcast on there. Did anybody see anything about that? Katie Taylor and Amanda Sorry. Oh, sorry, is that NXT? I did not. I haven't been keeping up with so much stuff here. What I have been doing, if you care, if you don't, it's fine. I go to the gym and I have been doing WrestleMania rewatches because they're long, and so I literally I have been watching so many WrestleManias. It's kind of spread out with how I've been doing it. I was mainly going from the full WrestleManias that I was watching recently were 15 and up, but I kind of went scattered around it, and I was watching obviously 19, 17. And then I was watching some that I don't remember. There was a time when I wasn't able to watch it as much as I wanted to when I was growing up, because that was right around the time Austin, I think. When Jeff Hardy left, it was a time, and Trish Stratus. I think those were the two times where I wasn't following as much, but I was kind of keeping up with who was the champion. But I think that was a hard time when Jeff Hardy left, and then Trish Stratus left, and then obviously Austin wasn't on there anymore. But then you had new people. I did watch when I like the era. So I'm thinking about WrestleMania, and I watched the one where Stone Cold was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I rewatched that, and he came out on his. I don't want to say. Why am I? You know what I'm talking about. What is his? It's not a go-kart. My brain. You know what I'm talking about. I thought that was such a good moment, because honestly, I don't know. I didn't watch that WrestleMania live because they didn't have the network back then. For me, I don't think they had the network. So I would go back once they got the network. I was watching WrestleManias because I was like, this is awesome. Does anybody relate to that? So I obviously go back and watch him, but I got chills whenever he was on his four-wheeler. I was like, wow, the crowd popped so well. And then just the Hall of Fame inductions were always more interesting, and I felt like I was watching with a different set of eyes during the rewatches I've been doing. I really like watching Rob Van Dam. I feel like all his matches were so much fun. Okay, we're about to start here. Here we go. Let's go. Hopefully a good show tonight. The event is starting soon. Okay. Your event is starting soon. Good to know. Good to know. These are still 99 cents, but they're good. I like Arizona tea. Out of everything in this world, Arizona tea was like, we're just gonna leave it. I was laughing. I'm like, I would pay more for the Arizona tea, but the green tea. But I mean, whatever you want to do. Okay. What time is it? 1 minute. Alright. How's everybody else been doing too? You guys, I haven't seen it, but did anybody see Superman? Superman! Superman. Oh, right in my face. I'm sorry, guys. I have a new camera and I don't. I'm trying to get myself. You just saw a bunch of my neck here. Sorry. Okay. Where are we at here? Is this starting? Okay, it's 7 p.m. I hope we start with Hangman. How do you guys think we're starting the show? What do you guys think we're starting the show off with? Hangman? Sorry. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, here. Okay. Let's go. I'm hopeful for a good show tonight. Where's it at? I need patience, right? Hangman and Swerve, it's showtime. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I'm sorry. New material, right? I know. Oh. Hey Moxley, little shirts. You guys see? Okay, let's let. It started. Okay, with Hangman. Oh.
These dishes just aren't getting.
Wait, is there an ad already? Hold on. Oh. Okay, let's see here. What? Here we go. It started with Hangman. See, this is why. Here we go. Here, I can get it. Come on. AEW. Where are you at here? Live. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to watch it from here for a second. Okay. There's an ad! What is going on? It's Hangman Page. Why is there an ad right now?
Cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on.
Why is there an ad? I'm so sorry. Is this going on for everyone else's?
Now as the dad cap, it's my cue to help protect them.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
I haven't really watched it on the app like this. Okay, here we are. We're back. I'm not happy that the ad broke out for me. Let's go, Hangman. Oh, I like that little balcony. Look how that looks. Look at that title. Let's go. Crowd, give him a nice. He's got a gash on his forehead. You deserve a chance. They're in Chicago.
I do think when you say that some of you might have missed the point. And I think that there's something more important than that that needs to be said, not from you to me, but from me to you. Because the truth is that you deserve it.
There you go. That's good. We deserve a chance. There you go. That's right. That's what they need. They need someone passionate about the company.
So I want you to know that as you watch us every week,
Trying to get this on my TV.
stretching and clawing and dreaming of the moment like I have tonight. I want you to know that we just don't do it with this championship.
I'm listening to him.
Actuality, we do all of this because of you.
That's a good promo there. Thank you, Hangman chants. Thank you, Hangman. The crowd is loving this.
So I do want to say that you do deserve this. You deserve to see this championship. And you deserve to have someone to hold it and to carry it and who understands that connection
There you go.
and someone who has more gratitude for all of you than you could ever know.
Let's go, Hangman. That was good. I love all the setup though. Like they're just—it's like a theater. Like you're at an opera in a way. Does anybody else see that?
On Saturday at All In a Texas death match, I didn't just walk into a battle, but I walked into a war.
That's true.
Fights around me that have been going on for 9 months now to free this championship. And some of the people who fought in that war have not come out of it the same. So tonight I do need to say thank you to all of them, not just for Saturday, but for all of it. I need to say thank you to Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah, Orange Cassidy. Freshly squeezed chance.
I need to say thank you to Jay White.
Jay White.
I need to say thank you to Adam Copeland.
Okay.
To all of the ops, to Shibata, to Will Hobbs, to Samoa Joe.
I like that he's giving people their acknowledging people here. That's nice.
To Brian Danielson.
Yeah, Brian Danielson. Yes, chance.
And to Darby Allin.
There you go, Darby. I totally did. I forgot to mention you on there when somebody reminded me.
And I need to say thank you to someone who, when I was in the ring with him at Double or Nothing, reminded me why I love professional wrestling. It made me excited for the future
Swerve.
that AEW has in front of it. Someone who did not get to walk out of All In on his own volition. Someone who paid the price for this moment.
Oh, Will.
I need to say thank you to Will Ospreay.
There you go, Will. That's right. What about Swerve? Is he gonna mention Swerve here? This is good. I forgot. I didn't even mention Swerve during this. During my big earlier in the stream.
And
There you go. They trying to mention Swerve. Whose house? Swerve's house.
if I'm going to be the champion and the man that I say I am, then I do have to say this. I don't know whether he helped for himself or he helped for AEW
I think for AEW.
or for one small
Or
moment
maybe for him.
he decided to help for me.
said thank you. That was nice. Look at that Liger mask. Full body in there. Is he coming out here? So maybe MJF. Okay. I got it back going over here.
In addition to buckets of blood, I did shed a few tears.
He did cry. It's alright.
And there are people like John Moxley who would say that that makes me weak.
He looks cool.
They would say that that makes me
He
less
looks good with the title.
of a man. But I want you to look at me. I have a wife and 2 kids who love me. I have thousands and millions of people
And
watching,
millions.
fans who can look to me and who can respect me.
That lady.
And if you want to know what kind of man I am, you can look at me tonight. Because I am the champion of...
Let's go! They bleeped him, but I could tell what he said. It took me a moment. That was nice. That was a good speech. Well needed, well deserved. He talked. I like how he thanked people. He put over the fans. Very nice. Oh, main event. Okay, that's main event. Look at the side plates. I can't see them, but I'm sure they're different. He's raising the title. Nice way to start the show. Very nice. Okay, we're going back to some replays here. It's good because not everybody was able to watch it probably. AEW's highest attended North American event. AEW fans from 50 states, 29 countries. There's Dustin. Iron Claw. Oh, that was the leak. Oh yeah, the Gun Club returning was awesome. And then Juice Robinson had a nice reaction too. 4.8 million social engagements. Got Will Hobbs. Adam Cole, baby! This is a nice recap. That was a nice match. There's Cole. There we go, this match was great. work moment. Oh my gosh. I was like not expecting that to happen. I was like, whoa. There's Darby. The way he sold that, more people talk about that. I mean, I don't even have to talk about it because everybody gave him jokes. Okay, Matt and Nick Jackson. They're flashing lights. Oh yeah, the EVPs. This is interesting because what are they now? They lost their EVP privileges. They're in the lift. Getting their own luggage. Oh yeah, they lost their EVPs titles. There's Kyle Fletcher. All right. The Proto Star. How long has he been calling himself that? So obviously I noticed that over the weekend, and for like, is it right when he cut his hair? He's 15-7. 2025 record. Forbidden Door in London, August 24th. Sunday. Live on pay-per-view. Oh, they're going back to Sunday. Sunday. Fun day. I think they started off the show how they were supposed to tonight. I think Hangman did a wonderful job. That pink is always wild. Dorada. I like his robe. Dorada. Okay. This is my first time. You can tell. I'm like, how did... Okay, so he's in CMLL. Ref Aubrey is the ref here. When is All Out? Okay, usually it's right around Labor Day. Let me check. Okay, Kyle Fletcher going right after Dorada. September 20th, Saturday. It's in Canada. Okay, Don Callis and Lance Archer at ringside here. I do like this venue. Has anybody else? I'm sure people are commenting on this venue. I think it's nice. Ref Aubrey telling them come on. Okay, Chops. He's against the ropes here. Kyle Fletcher. Underneath. Ooh, nice flip there. He's definitely a high flyer. Crowd loving it. Ooh, okay. Okay, shoulder tackle. Or shoulder thrust. What am I saying? Oh, he was on the free post. Okay, and then it goes to the top and sets off a drop kick. That was nice. That was nice. Very nice. Over the ropes. Kyle Fletcher. Ooh. Kicks him over. Lands outside. Kyle. He's gonna fly. Oh. Okay, he's a. Where is this gentleman from? I've yet to hear about this guy.
Fletcher avoids contact. Okada up. And now Fletcher drives him.
Nice move. Okay, we're on commercial. So far, it's been a nice show. Like I said, getting used to watching this on Max. I haven't been able to watch these shows live as much as I haven't in my streaming, but you know, even to watch it live, I would typically have to go back lately. So if I am off on something, just correct me and I'll appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. I want to check something out here about the show. Let's see.
I forgot to wash my red shirt. Just wear it again. I added down the Unstoppables with odor blocker to the wash. Keeps our clothes fresh all day.
Ooh, I'm gonna be feeling it at work today. And on my way to work. And there's security.
Looks like she uses Unstoppables too.
It smells like I'm actually paying attention. Down the Unstoppables with odor blocker for all day freshness. Smell unstoppable.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays only target the top
Sorry.
layer of grime, making it difficult to remove built-up layers. Switch to
Okay, so the next pay-per-view. So is the next? So then the next pay-per-view is Forbidden Door. Then, and it's in Canada. Today's Bobby Lashley's birthday. Well, happy birthday to Bobby Lashley. How you doing, Quentin? I wonder if he'll be on the show tonight. I think they should. I think there could be so many people on tonight. They can't. I guess not everyone can be on there, but might as well, right?
So many things that we have to watch out for. With Spectrum, I don't have to worry about it. I know
We'll probably get an angle from Adam Copeland and Christian too.
because I'm not always sitting right
Maybe.
next to them.
You shall see.
Security, everything is kind of all
Prince
that
Ali.
absolutely makes it worth it to me.
Fast, reliable internet, starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Did anybody else get a Hangman's entrance cut off? Or is that just me?
Salted caramel macadamia. That stars. We demand a better tasting snack.
The more artificial colors, flavors with the taste of
Alright, so Hangman doing what it needs to do. I think they're going to end the show tonight with something wild because obviously, like I said many times, I keep repeating it because it's Moxley, Yuta, and Claudio. So I think something's going to happen. Maybe they're going to turn on Moxley. Or, you know, or MJF, something along those lines. Because it's interesting that there's going to be a 6-man tag, especially tonight. And it's the main event. Okay, we're back here. Chicago, Illinois.
Fletcher in control of his exciting young luchador, but don't panic, because Dorada can turn things around in an instant. He can, but right now Fletcher's feeling very confident that he has grounded Dorada, and he's doing a great job throughout the break. I think Callis should be confident.
I would have liked to have been there tonight. Obviously, I don't live in Chicago, but I mean, it's like a 4.5 hour drive. Well, okay, Chicago. That would have been a trip. I would have to take a trip out there. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing on the match. I'm not talking as much. You're probably appreciative. Don't hear me talk.
Thrust kick, Fletcher out on the floor. A dangerous place to be when this man is on the ropes. Mascara Dorada.
Nice! Shooting star. Nice from the middle rope. I love shooting star. I wonder if Brock actually would have landed that on Kurt Angle instead of. I wonder if he would have kept using it.
Returns Fletcher to the ring, swinging a miss by the beleaguered Fletcher. Dorada puts on the brakes. Fletcher misses the kick.
Kick to the stomach. Nice.
And now, is he gearing? Dorada's got him staggered now. Mascara don't.
1, 2. Kick out. So Don Callis out here. Oh, we're gonna hear from Okada. Oh wait, he's in action tonight. How long is tonight's show? Is this a 2 hour or is this 3 hours? Because there's a lot on this card here. Okada's in action. We're gonna see Kenny Omega. Okay, we still have to hear from Adam Copeland. Cope. They're not saying Cope, they're saying Adam Copeland.
Fletcher, Dorada stunned up on the top. Fletcher, he's used this turnbuckle brainbuster before. Could be what he's looking for. As Fletcher, no. Dorada escapes back into the
Kick to the
seating pants.
It's yeah, I was when seeing to the pants, like Gallagher says. I was gonna say kick to the I don't know.
Oh God, this is dangerous. He's 3/4 of the way across the ring. I know I've never called a match for that. Ever.
450. Oh, I was like, he's not gonna pin Kyle Fletcher, is he?
Kick out by Kyle Fletcher right there, man. That takes a lot of heart, a lot of toughness. JR would say this guy is special. Look at that. Dorada needs to press the advantage he's created though, Taz. Yeah, for sure. Just like Dorada can change the complexion of a match in a moment's notice. The same can be said of Fletcher. Fletcher's blocking those attempted
Oh,
right there, though.
nice chop.
Oh, man. He looks ripping too, right? Blistering chops from Mascara Dorada.
Calling for it.
Oh, wait, Fletcher.
Calling for
Puts up
something.
Dorada.
Super kick.
Right underneath the chin. Fletcher may be out on his feet here. That's the more moves in one match, I think, my whole career. It's unbelievable. I wasn't going to say that. Oh, okay. Now Fletcher. He's reversed Dorada, but Dorada. Oh, no. Drops it.
Nice. Into the corner.
What a counter by Mascara Dorada.
Again, he is so evasive. You think you've got him, and you really don't.
You think you got him, and yet you really don't. Tony. Ooh, that was a nice move there. Face first into the turnbuckle. There you go. Kyle's picking up momentum here. Looks like he's going for his. Sheer drop brainbuster. It's over. Kyle Fletcher picks up the victory. Don Callis walking into the ring now. What is going to happen? Ooh. It's dropping. From his mouth. Okay, that's when Dustin's talking. So Dustin Rhodes will talk. We'll hear from Dustin on Saturday on Collision. Where is Collision taking place? Is that in Chicago too? Or is it probably not? Let's see. Where is Collision taking place? Jesus. The boiler room? No. Renee!
Brutal loss to Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, and perhaps even worse stipulation. You guys are no longer the EVPs. How do you guys feel about that, Matt? Nick?
You're enjoying this? Yeah, laugh it up, huh? We're just looking for a lot of little things. Hey, stop being so disrespectful.
There's our room.
What are you doing?
They're exiting off the EVP. Hold on here. They have their locker room. They're in a new locker room. He's like, I'm just doing my job. I just work here. There's Ricochet. We're still fighting.
Sucks to be you guys. We teamed a few weeks ago, really?
Okay. Well.
The worst part is the freaking disrespect. I couldn't agree more. Oh, baby, you hear me?
There's Dawn. Dawn Callis.
I'm here to say that I just want you to know that I think this is an abomination. You lose one match and this company treats you like a couple of jobbers. It's ridiculous. I know we've had our problems, but now that Kenny's dead, I think your attempt is removed and we can all do some business. You guys are the greatest tag team of all time. There's no disputing that. Love to do something. Listen. I want to make one thing clear though. Okay. We will never, ever join your family. Okay, but you have a point. I can see this maybe working out.
This partnership.
You have a deal. Let's see. 15 friends. I've got a big faction. Hey, sounds good. Ready? Let's do it. Nick, you're good. Yeah, let's hug it out, guys. Just like the old days. We do that handshake.
More than a partner, but okay, they're hugging it out. They're like, we'll never join your family, but
Well, I guess any port in a storm for Matthew and Nicholas, or should I say?
dropping their luggage and trying to get it. Oh, look, there's Taz,
Bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets.
Excalibur, and Toni Storm.
Look at it and sign up with promo code AEW. DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Okay, I thought that was funny with Nick and Matt Jackson. I thought that was they're no longer EVPs, so they're marking off their locker room with this Sharpie. What is it? Young Bucks going to take on the Callis family. They're heels, I guess. I wonder how long they're going to be heels. Okay, so the top babyface right now is Hangman. Who's the top heel now? Is it MJF? Because so who would be the top heel? Turn around. Okay, top babyface woman is Toni. Top heel at the moment would be Mercedes. So top heel would be Mercedes. Top female would be Toni. Top male would be Hangman, or babyface, and then I guess the top heel would be MJF, right? Alright, let's see, where's Collision? Collision is taking place. Collision! I also, yesterday, because I told you I'm watching when I'm at the gym, I put on a show, and now, because I'm there a while, so, I usually watch the WrestleMania, like I said earlier, but yesterday I watched the January edition of Monday Night Raw when Mankind won the title. You guys remember that? Stone Cold Steve Austin ran in there with the chair. That was such a great moment. I wanted to listen to the pop because you love a good. I think that's gotta be like one of my favorite things is to hear the roar of the crowd and just the crowd to just lose it, and that's one of my favorite things about wrestling. When you hear the roar of the crowd, I think one of my favorites. Also, okay, let's talk about. I do want to talk about Goldberg. So Goldberg retired. He's from WCW, so I feel like we talk about it. So he, okay, so he was huge in the '90s. If you watched WCW, so the thing is, I did not. When I was watching WCW, I felt like, okay, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but for some reason, Goldberg wasn't on this. Was he injured in 1999? Because I'm trying to remember it. Because when I was watching WCW, Goldberg, I felt like it was just it was right around 1999, mainly when I was watching like in depth, and it was, and then I also watched Ric Flair. I was watching when Ric Flair was going, and his son David Flair, they were having like a rivalry, and like Tori Wilson. I always liked underdogs. I liked Raph. I thought he looked cool. Hold on, here we go. Here, MJ. This is last Saturday. We've heard people.
Celebrating, but in all honesty, don't over what? Celebrate over what? We knew that we were going to retain the tag team championships. Everyone we faced, we've beaten. We haven't even been threatened yet. And I'm tired of begging. I'm literally begging for one of these legendary tag teams to step up and challenge the Hurt Syndicate. Take these titles from us, please. Stop being scared.
They look great here. The Hurt Syndicate group right here. That was a nice.
I'm so happy
Okay, here we go.
that you won tonight. I mean, honestly, because if Dictator John had won, it would have been easy, man. I got nothing to prove there. I would have executed this contract, and I would have pinned him in a weakened state. But you winning, no, see, I got everything to prove there. To you hypocritical fans that think you're a good guy, that think you're the best. Well, newsflash, Hangman, you're not the best. I'm the best! I'm the best in the world! And I do not need this to beat you. I am going to beat you clean in the middle of my ring for my world championship. This right here, this is break glass in case of emergency. I know right now you're on cloud nine. You are happy for the first time in your life. You are at peace. Well, my friend, I am the physical embodiment of your depression. No matter how much you want to run, boy, I am right behind you. And I cannot wait to push you back over the edge into a pit of your own despair. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. You can be the main character all you want. I got no problem being the bad guy. Because last time I checked, boys, nice guys, they finished last.
Nice guys finish last.
We are not nice at all.
We are not nice at all. We hurt people. When MJF was walking around with that contract and the "we hurt people" or wait. Yeah. Sorry. Trying to remember it. Josh Alexander. Okay, here we go here. So we have. Who we got? So this is where we're gonna see the Young Bucks. QT Marshall's birthday is today. There's the Young Bucks. Okay, let's see this. They're getting booed. I'm feeling for the Young Bucks. Let's go. They're waiting for the That's not in the budget. Oh, that's great. That's great. They're replaying the. That is nice. It looks great though. The. He's just like, the Young Bucks. 3-1 in the past 4 matches. Okay, 5-4. Bandito.
Interesting that Hechicero and Bandito on opposing sides here tonight, Don. Fascinating stuff, huh?
Is there 4 letters? 1 each? It's okay, man. What is the clown here? What are you doing there? Spamming? You're having fun spamming? Alright, King Brody. I think that's pretty funny though, the whole EVP thing where they didn't get their pyro. I don't know why they got me though.
You got a senior's discount on that signing. Well, so what? This is an impressive team. I am terrified of Brody King. He's just so impressive. Certainly is. He and Josh Alexander have been on opposing sides of some incredible battles here in recent history. Nicholas was yelling at you guys. I hope I'm getting the pay.
Okay, bell has sounded. King Brody starting the match off with Josh Alexander. Slides underneath. Ooh, Brody King barely moved there on that one. Brody. Okay, trying to take him down here. Oh, there go the straps. Alexander is... Alright, he's going after him. Shot to the gut, now a chop to the chest. Brody King is still on his feet. Ooh! Good chop! He puts his straps back on. Let's go, Bandito. Kick to the face. Kick. Okay, so Chris Jericho's been gone too for a while. I wonder when he's gonna return. Okay, oop, tilt it. Nope, I thought it was over there. Tilt the world. Bandito fired up here. Kick to the head. Nice move by Bandito. Hurricane Rana. Get the tag. Hops over the ropes. Tag is made. Okay. Oh, okay. There it's in Virginia. Ooh. Kind of close to where Hangman's from, right? Drop kick. Okay, so we have Young Bucks.
You're having a problem with their names? Why don't you just call them what they are? The greatest tag team in the history of wrestling.
Ooh, nice move there.
They are one of the greatest of the remains to be seen. Do you have eyes? Do you watch them wrestle?
Over the top, flying cross bodies. Crowd loving it.
Yeah, just speed, they have great chemistry, they were excellent as a cohesive unit for sure. Now Knight is all over Nick Jackson, as I call him now. Callis has
Kick to the back. Kind of a knee more. Okay, Nick Jackson in here. Josh Alexander. Okay, now the Young Bucks working together. No pyro. You get no pyro. You get a super kick. That sequence with Will Ospreay and Will Swerve and the Young Bucks, that was done very well. Nice. All right, so we have
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. For clean, even mama groups up. Just grab a pad and go. The built-in solution traps dirt and locks it away.
Wow, still white.
The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power.
give me 1 second.
Still clean.
And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple.
Can I borrow it?
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
What's up, Rory? You changed your screen name? Alright, how do I come on here? Okay, so far the show has, I think the show has been doing pretty well here. Let's get some feedback here. Is many people enjoying it? Hold on, I'm trying to get my, I don't have my usual computer.
Life is a story we get to embrace every day.
And just like that, now streaming. HBO Max. Who's watched that? I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna speak on things. Daniel, what's up? How are you doing, Daniel? I can't, for some reason, I can't access something right now because I don't have my laptop, so I have to suffer through it. Alright. My computer is not setting up here, so whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna have to. Alright, here we go here. We're back to the action.
Dynamite, huge 8-man tag team match. The Don Callis family joining forces with the Young Bucks to take on Brody King, Bandito, Speedball Mike Bailey, and the man in the ring, Kevin Knight. Right now is at the mercy of one of the most dangerous technicians in Lucha Libre, Fletcher. Yeah, attacking the limbs. That's what these men have been doing. They've been going after the legs of Kevin Knight, which is smart. But he's still able to lift.
Oh, okay. Nice move on that.
Haven't seen that before. That's great. Excellent does walk. Great count by Kevin Knight. Out of midair, that falling
What is, I've never seen this performer.
back. Kevin Knight desperately needs a tag. Taz, I feel like we haven't done justice to the great condition the Young Bucks have gotten themselves into. I mean, those guys are ripped to shreds. They live it all. They do this
Scoops. Okay, scoop slam. Okay, said hi. What's up, Spooky Crazy? Okay, tag is made. Here. Oh, okay, quick tag. So Nick Jackson tagged Matt Jackson right away, and they're gonna go for what are they doing there? Evie. What are they gonna do now? What are they calling it now? Kevin Knight. Okay, double drop kick. Drop kicks. Okay, so there goes Matt. Oh, Matt taken down. Mike taking. Wow, he's pretty fast kicks. Okay, lands on his feet here. Boot to the face. Okay, Nick Jackson. Ooh. There goes Mike here. Crowd loving Speedball. I'm surprised he's allowed to be called that. Okay, step up.
Perfect timing. Great teamwork. My gosh. Look at this. Spoke too soon. Thinking more bang for your buck, but instead, Speedball able to reverse it.
Whoa, what is happening here?
Breaks the grip.
That was a nice move.
That's hard. That's filthy. That's dirty. Great way to break somebody's ribs for sure. No kidding. Fletcher Sarah tags in.
Okay, here goes. Ooh, King Brody got a nice pop here. Going. Okay.
Brody got rocked by Josh Alexander. Alexander was waiting to deliver that big right hand down. Ian Hechicero. On the right by Brody. Takes that one down. He's a beast. Brody King doing a good job to fight off to
What are we at here? 754. So much. I feel like there's so much that's happened so far.
Brody King.
Okay, backdrop.
Left into the back suplex.
Suplex.
Line tag. Bandito.
Okay, clothesline over the top.
Alexander sends it.
Alexander. Let's see here.
Brody.
Cannonball. Tope, suicida. Oh, that was a nice move by Bandito. Bandito slides back in the ropes here. Sets. Kind of confused by all these matches. I'm like, just kind of random.
Josh Alexander's what you call in sports a glue guy. He keeps everyone together on the same page. We'll talk about being on the same page. Checks
Let me see here.
Mike Bailey just took out the Bucks on the outside. Kevin Knight just took out Josh Alexander inside the ring and Bandito.
That was a nice move there. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to focus here. Okay, so Brody, there's just.
Misdirection that time. Friendly fire in the box, and now we're
and Rana. Super kick.
Kevin Knight taken down. Pair of super kicks as well. Oh, 15% as Matt and Nick not on the same page, man. Bandito now. With Nick Jackson up on the shoulder. He's looking for that, and it's there. He finds it. Nick Jackson staggered. Bandito, one for it. Going for that 21 plex. Now Alexander intercepts. And look, teamwork. Bandito
Okay.
slapped on the crown of his head. And Hechicero. What now? Hechicero, the champion in his grips. Bandito, I think Bandito may be completely out, and he is. Hechicero now is close for the balance.
So he's choked out. Okay.
That sleeper was on. He was Bandito definitely was out.
Okay, up next, Adam Copeland. Okay, I'm excited to hear from Adam Copeland. This match was just a little too random for me, but I don't know. I'm sure everybody else would probably enjoy it. I think I don't know. I think they did a great job. It just maybe I'm just out of sorts.
With added features for more control, including a cord for flexible placement options, 3 intensity settings with the ability to turn it off, and a boost button for extra set whenever you want. For long-lasting set you can control. For breeze plug set booster. State Farm Gamer Blue.
Okay, so Adam Copeland, I'm hoping for a nice promo, get the crowd into it, and then we're gonna get something with Christian possibly.
Clorox Sentiva cleans like Clorox, smells like grapefruit, feels like trusted clean, long-lasting freshness. Clorox Sentiva.
It's for you. Do you like it?
I don't know if everybody knows.
Charlie, use your new door. Come on, let's go. I said go. Let's go. Silly dog. I'm gonna trade you for a cat.
So far the highlight of the show was Adam Page in his promo introducing,
Zero sugar.
but
100% wings.
I still think that the Bucks not having fire was so funny. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. I'm gonna rewatch the entrance because whenever I started HBO Max, it went to an ad right when Hangman was coming out. Sorry.
What?
Gotta go back up. Oh, 17,891.
Just hand me some commas and zeros.
Plus 7.
What?
That's sweet. 25,000 more. Any reason why you could just go with over 100 million or even a billion visits a year?
And I think, okay, so highlight so far, like I said, was Hangman Page and the EVPs and how they're being treated. That's actually pretty funny. I don't know. I think they could even play on that even more because I feel like that's pretty funny. And I don't know, they could have just something throughout the whole match would have been funny too if they like tried to do something during the match and then they were taken, the power was taken away from them or something. Just like, I don't know, it would have been interesting during the match to have something where they can't do something during it, so then the story goes on throughout it. Because I mean, obviously, all those men in the ring are very athletic and very entertaining. It's just, you know, you're coming off of All In and you have all this buzz, you know. So I don't know, could be wrong. And I feel like every week they should touch on, do something. Well, I don't want to say like run it into the ground because you know you can do that when you have something fun. And people really start to get into it, you can just overdo it, and then people are like, okay, less is more sometimes, you know, less is more. Here we go. Ooh. Let's go, Cope. I see clearly, everything is come to light. Let's go, Adam. Welcome back.
Ladies and gentlemen, rated
Let's go. Top of the hour. So we're starting. That's a good way to start the top of the hour. Rated R Superstar. Cope. His return was made. I wonder how Christian's gonna portray this. Is he just gonna be broken, a mess, distorted? He just lost his everything. He lost his faction. He doesn't have his title. It's gotta change a man. Here you go. Here's the gun. There we go. Thank you, Paul. Do the same thing, Paul.
You know what? I know it sounds cliche, but thank you.
Thank you. Everybody gets a thank you. Everybody gets a appreciated tonight.
Those reactions are the reason I still keep getting up and getting in here. But let's get to business, shall we? There's a lot of questions after All In. The first one being, did I come down to save Christian Cage? The answer is no.
Yeah.
He's
They believe that?
From the second I stepped foot in AEW, he has tried to make my life miserable. He told me what I could do with the idea of him and I teaming together. Then, when I challenged him for the TNT Championship, he said he was going to cripple me. He was going to become the father to my daughters. Yeah, that was my reaction too. And then he hijacked my title match with Mox at Revolution, cashed in his Casino Gauntlet contract, made it a three-way, and got choked out. Even though the patriarchy told him it was a dumb idea, he didn't listen, and that's when everything started crumbling around him. And he did it. He did it because of jealousy. You know, he could see anybody else win the AEW Heavyweight Championship. He could see that, but he couldn't see me do it before him. I don't blame Nick Wayne, Shane Wayne, Kip Sabian for what they did at All In. I don't blame them. And here's the thing, Christian. I know you're watching somewhere. I told you verbatim what happened at All In was going to happen to you. But your ego is so inflated you couldn't see it coming. So all I can hope now, that somewhere Christian Cage is pulling his giant cranium out of his ass.
It's a visual. Jeez.
But I won't hold my breath. No, I came back at All In to get my hands on FTR.
Okay. He came back to get his hands on FTR. Okay. That makes sense.
5 years ago, I got cleared to step foot in a wrestling ring again. 5 years ago, I got my dream back. Because I busted my ass for it. And who were the first two people I called when I found out? FTR. Because I knew they could whip me back into shape. They wouldn't pull any punches. We even talked about, hey, man, imagine if we could form Rated FTR. and win the Trios Championships, I'm in a different company and we're talking about this.
Adam.
Then you fast forward, and
So it was on his mind.
Rated FTR starts to ride. It's looking good, and within 2 weeks, they started complaining. They started saying that they're in my shadow. They're glorified edgeheads. That I'm somehow holding them back from winning the tag team championships. I don't understand that logic. It doesn't make any sense. But what I've realized over the years with megalomaniacs, they don't want to look in the mirror. They're going to blame everybody else. You took 4 months away from me. You put me on the shelf for 4 months. Now, that might not sound like a lot to all of you, but every time I get in here could be the last time. I have been doing this for 33 years, and you put me on the shelf for 4 months. 4 months that I don't have. So FTR, I didn't come back to wrestle you. I didn't come back to stop you from winning tag team championships. I came back for one thing, FTR, and that is to end FTR.
Here they come.
Oh, better be very careful.
My name is Robert.
The last time he was
48. My birthday is in February. From Chicago. Well, welcome. How are you? You didn't go to the show tonight?
That's AEW security with Stoke. Stoke, the representative.
There's Stokely.
FTR.
I thought FDR would be there. They're not there. Stokely and security.
Some security here around him. He knows that.
Flex. No, you don't want to see that. What's up, Sam Coco? Nice to meet you too, Robert.
Stoke making that security lead away into the ring, trying to put a wall of humanity, so to speak, between himself and the Rated R superstar Copeland.
You know what, Adam? FTR read you like a book. They said that tonight your theme music was gonna hit. You'd come out, you run to the left.
You run. He ran during the all in to the side.
Well, thank you for the greeting. It sounds like the Hathaway family reunion.
Thank you for the
As
greeting.
I was saying, they had you read like a book. They said we're gonna walk out, run to the left, run to the right, try to use someone.
Sounds like a China slide. Take it back now, y'all.
For your pyro, come out here and blah, 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 and talk about how much you want revenge on FTR. But Adam, I have a question for you though. I have a serious question. That weapon that you had at All In, you called that
The Midwest.
Spike,
Oh,
right?
I'm from the Midwest.
Well, Spike is a liability.
Around St. Louis. It's alright. I'll focus for you now. Just kidding.
Then immediately after the pay-per-view, AEW, Tony Khan, Warner Media, they received 3 anonymous emails complaining about your behavior.
3 anonymous emails. Those anonymous people, man.
So much so that Adam, I think everyone should hear this. Moving forward, if you interfere in FTR's matches, if you attack FTR, even if you try to shake their hands, Adam Copeland, you are fired. Oh.
Wait, how does he get that again? Did I miss something? How did he get that? I think I missed something. Someone was talking to me and I missed the whole thing they were saying. I was like trying to focus.
They just need to focus on one of the biggest prizes in the game, the AEW World Tag Team Championships. So Adam, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you go find a hobby and leave FTR?
Why don't you go find a hobby? I'm sorry. The whole find yourself.
If if he lays a finger on FTR.
Fun.
You come out here looking and sounding like an angry Oompa Loompa. That'd be a shame if that caught on. Okay,
Willy Wonka.
So, you just said that if I get anywhere close to FTR, I'm fired. Damn Skippy. But you didn't say anything about if I get near you.
It's true. Valid point. Security running towards them. Why are they like? Aren't they supposed to defend, not attack? He said Stokely's got that dirty dom he pointed. Oh, he's gonna get a spear. He look at him. He's like, let's prepare for it. Okay, gave him a spear. Okay, so he did not help Christian. He said that he came to take out FTR. Are we getting the heel Adam Copeland in the future? I mean, obviously, when his time in WWE, he was a great heel. He just walked over the back of Stokely, of course. Still to come. Okay, so I'm just asking. There's so many competitive. Well, I guess Kyle Fletcher and. Oh, here's the Briscoes. The Briscoe. Mark Briscoe.
Quack like a duck. It's a duck. Well, if you walk like a bitch, talk like a bitch, and act like a bitch, it's a bitch. And MJF, like a bitch, you ducked and dodged and avoided me. That whole casino gauntlet match at all in. There was only two things that I needed to do that night. One was to whoop your ass. And two was to get that victory and earn that title shot. But Max, thanks to what you pulled off, I accomplished neither one. I thought I'd be done with you by now, man. But it's just getting started. So you see, back in January 2023, I made my AEW debut under unfortunate and unusual circumstances.
Yeah.
The fortunate thing about it was now the world got to experience the Briscoe brothers, them boys on a bigger stage than ever before. We all have only experienced a portion of them boys. Max, a couple weeks back, you invoked my brother's name. And it all in, when you pulled what you did, man, you invoked my brother's spirit. That's the other side. The chaos, the violence, and the destruction. Some people call it karma. Some people say you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Say it however you want to. MJF, I will make you pay for your sins.
So we're okay.
Briscoe, not somebody you want to find yourself on the wrong side of. It's very personal and emotional for Briscoe. MJF needs to be very careful. Yeah, the people in the main event tonight need to be very careful too about Mark Briscoe's involved in it.
Okay, this is Stelka. So the Toxic Strider.
Ultimately, it was the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion that walked down with the #1 contendership. And later on that evening, time was Toni Storm.
Mark Briscoe cut a nice promo. He did.
One battle. And it was Toni Storm.
Queen Aminata. All right.
AEW Women's World Champion.
From Guinea, West Africa.
Tony, we've seen over recent
Let's
weeks,
go.
it wasn't just this past Saturday. Aminata and Tekla have been at each other's throats very
4-2 in the past 6 months. 4-2.
Because the involvement of her former best friend.
There's Willow. Who do you think's taking this match? I think Willow might go over tonight. What do you think?
As it seems, that the friendship relationship between Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander well beyond repair at this point. No doubt about that, my man, for sure. This is every lady for themselves in this thing here. And $100,000 on the line,
So what is this? They have a $100,000 match?
Queen in the toxic spot, and they got some issues for sure, as you guys pointed out. You gotta be careful. You don't win $100,000 here, let's be frank. Focus on winning, not on emotions. Tekla and Aminata are in this match with two former TBS champions, Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander. Tekla, T. Harris takes down Statlander. Tekla, big back elbow.
You're right about Statlander being just a breath away from winning that gauntlet, that casino gauntlet match. I thought she was going to win it, but those are so unpredictable. I thought the strength of Statlander would be overwhelming like we're seeing right now. It just was not.
You see the strength here. I think they have the same idea. It's down to fine. It is the strength you're speaking about with Chris. Statlander up to her feet. Tune into the NASCAR in-season challenges. Drivers head to Dover Speedway this Sunday for the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive Fog 400 exclusively on TNT, True TV, and streaming on HBO Max. Well, she's quick. This Tekla very quick. With her feet, she's got to use her speed in this match right now. She's in a one-on-one situation, even though it's a forward match, but the lady she's with is very powerful, and then goes Saranana.
Okay, Aminata pulls out Delta.
Look at this. This match is first of all to a finish as Statlander coming in with the drum kick. She was aiming for Aminata, but caught Tekla. Now Aminata, the lunging boot caught Statlander in the ropes, and now Queen Aminata. 1, 2, Willow. Oh, Santa into a cover of her own. Oh, jeez. Statlander getting worse of all of this.
Willow!
A senton by Willow was meant not to have the match ending foul for the Queen, but somebody, check up the pinning predicament. Oh, stomps. I think Statlander might have gotten word to the mat there as Aminata absorbs the elbow strike and Willow Nightingale sent into the corner. And Willow Nightingale, Nightingale's a heavy hitter. Definitely got to be careful.
So wait a minute.
Good evasion there.
Okada has a match too? There's so much going on tonight on this card here. Still have timeless Toni Storm.
Innovative offense of Queen Aminata.
It's still to come a trios match. How are they gonna fit all this in here?
Aminata doesn't realize what tackle.
They only have 40 minutes.
Straight kick to the ribs. That'll knock the wind right out of you.
Yeah, Aminata made a big mistake. That's a pretty good move, but not that length of time.
Well, especially not in a four-way. Exactly. A one-on-one, perhaps, but now Willow Nightingale. Backbreaker, maybe on Tekla. Ooh. Willow Nightingale. That'll definitely separate some vertebrae. Someone as powerful as Willow.
And it's successful, you might add. Of course, a Owen Hart Cup champion, TBS champion, won the CMLL World Women's Championship as well. A strong women's
Hey, but
championship with
okay.
Japan. I mean, she's
Ooh,
done a lot.
that was a good take from Willow.
Now Aminata, the headbutt, has Willow down on the outside. Aminata to the top of Tekla. Tekla, disrupts the balance of Aminata. Aminata crashing and burn on the ring apron. And Tekla.
Okay, you might hear some activity from the dogs. Okay, so the 4-way match for so we have an ad here. Okay.
Same old phone? Nah. It's me in 3 time zones. One eye on the net.
Alright, so the show, I will say the show,
Why settle for glass buttons?
okay,
This is a real flex.
there's just a lot, hold on here, I'm sorry, did you hear this? Okay, so all it is was one full pay-per-view, and I think, you hear those songs? There's just so many, the one thing I forget about AEW is there's so many, like, I haven't sat and watched it live in a while because I haven't been able to. Obviously, I haven't been streaming as much, but it's just there's so many people involved in like almost every segment. You know, you have like a four-way match, you have a six-man tag match, you have. I mean, there was only like one-on-one match. I'm trying to remember. And I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything about that. I'm just saying, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to book a show, so I don't want to speak for anybody on how to book a show. So, but I mean, I'm happy how I'm happy for the weekend that they did have. You hear the dogs? What is everybody? What is it? How is everybody else feeling about this tonight? Like I think they started off great when they had Hangman come out here and give a speech, and we still have time with Toni, I believe, to have a speech, which is pretty good. Hold on here.
Place to find a place. This is a
Go hear the dog.
the fresh Mott's moment. Easily savory.
And I'm sure they want to give everybody time. So that's probably what they're dealing with here. Because it's only a 2-hour show. So they want to put as many, it seems like they want to put as many people as they want on the show, which that is their way to do it. I don't know. I was just thinking that, like, you can have, like, such a good, solid, I don't know what I'm saying here. Yeah, give everything a little bit more time. I don't know. I'm not the one to figure out how to book a show. That's just what I'm saying. But so the highlight so far is the EVPs, no pyro, and them taking those suitcases down there because I like that story, which is interesting because I wasn't too like. Now it's funny because the back end of it. Okay, we're back to this match here. So this is a ballroom, the Aragon ballroom. Keep this stomach here. Okay, so I don't know too much about Felka. So she's a poison spider, her gimmick. But I've heard about her, so I know she's getting over with the crowd. And she was on the show over the weekend. Okay, the slap from Aminata. I don't know. See, I would have just see like this is something different for me. I would have just come out like, but it's hard because you got to think about pay-per-views. But I would have like had Bryan Danielson out there. I would have had MJF out to the ring. I would have had all like because a lot of eyes are gonna be on this show tonight. You know, you want to have your anyways. But I guess it's a way to get over newer talent. Okay, she's doing her spider thing, the crowd likes it. Reminds me of Bray Wyatt. Spear. We got a spear here. I can't control the dogs, I'm sorry. Okay, big boot from Willow. Clothesline. Clothesline from Stat. Kick to the head. Like I would like where's like okay sorry I'm gonna wait till this because I'm thinking out loud here. Crowd liking this here. Okay, people rising to their feet here. AEW chants. Like we're hearing from Dustin Rhodes on Collision. I mean, they're trying to promote Collision.
Right now, I don't think any of these women, Taz, are any step closer to claiming that $100,000. This is an evenly matched battle. You're right, Excalibur. You make a great point because it is. I mean, these are all
Coming out with a drop here.
Center of the ring, but Tekla roundhouse kick. Willow moves to the midsection. Willow for that doctor bomb. Can she find it? Oh, yes.
Power bomb. Okay. Stat. Grabbing ref over his leg here. They gotta do a DQ here. She ain't gonna call it, I don't think. Give it up for Triple H, says Rooster. Hello, Vlogs. How you doing? He says hi. Telka looks good, says Scuba Steve. Ooh! Coup de grace. No kick out. Sky blue coming out here. It looks so different from Chicago. Oh, okay. Julia Hart. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Telka wins the 100 grand, which wins the match. So that was her venom? She spit the venom? Okay, well I'm gonna say this, that Telka, or no, Julia said it, I'm sorry. That Telka is over. People like her. So she has an emotional attack, a crowd is emotionally invested in Telka. I will say that. Okay, okay. Hold on here. Okada's coming up, we're timeless, we only have 30 minutes left and there's still some, okay. Sorry, I just feel like I'm being, I don't want to sound like I'm being critical here. You know, because I'm trying to enjoy the show here. Maybe I'm being too critical. Am I being too critical?
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than antidepressant.
Vraylar is an approval for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis due to an increased risk of death or stroke.
I mean, we just had one. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop.
Antidepressants can increase
These dogs, I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slow or uncontrolled body movements, restlessness and feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue or coma. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Making beach towels. Now that's serious business. Guys, it's that cloud shows.
I just would have stacked this show. You just had an all-in event, and you just stack it. I mean, people are tuning in, and you just. I could be wrong. Let me stop.
Our 2% cash back helps us build our retail store.
You need a place to sell all
All right. 8:30.
New game table scent booster. With two irresistible scents coming together, you can't help but dance. And Smith swept away in the scent of strawberry and shade. Smith and oops, it takes 2 cents.
I will say though that AEW pay-per-views are like wonderful.
This is a hot flash. This is a hot flash. But this is a not flash. Yosa, the #1 prescribed hormone-free treatment approved for moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms due to menopause. With hormone-free Yosa, you can have fewer hot flashes.
Okay, hold on. I got a question on this one. Is Stoka joining Julia Hart and Sky Blue? Is Julia forming a faction? I guess it looks okay. So it looks like. See, I didn't even know. I was like, okay. So it looks like Stoka, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue. They're joining a faction with Stoka, which is interesting. Because Stoka looks like she's over with the crowd. Julia Hart and Sky Blue. That's probably an interesting.
Don't use Yosa if you have
This is probably pretty interesting.
Severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about hormone-free Veoza. You can save on Veoza. Visit
I'm gonna read these comments here and see here. There we go. Timeless, Toni Storm. Here we go here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, nice. She's in the opera box. What do they call it? Let's go, Timeless Toni. She's in the crowd. She's in a red dress and everything's black and white but her dress and then the railing. It's nice. Oh, everything in red in the crowd. Everybody wearing red is in. That's actually pretty cool. So whatever in red, you can see it, but everything else is in black and white. Nice. Obviously, she does that gimmick.
This hole you all adore. This slut you can't rebut. This bitch you want to itch. This skank you want to spank.
Jeez, Toni.
This trollop you can't walk. This tramp is still the champ.
She's still a champ. Wonderful match that was. Toni chance.
Mercedes money.
How she says it.
For going all in with me.
Thank you for going all in with me.
We did everything we set out to do. But in case she forgot,
I don't know why they're barking
it's
so
said
soon.
before that if she made one false move, I would eat her alive. Well, darling, you were delicious.
She said you were delicious. That's right. Go, Toni.
Now, if you want to come back for seconds, and I'm sure you will, then from my lips
What's
to
going
yours,
on?
this buffet is always open, darling.
Hey.
Now, I am sorry to announce that Luther was injured in the line of duty.
Oh, sorry. I'm outside, so they're barking. I don't know if there's a deer outside. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
There are so many people with the knives and, well, I ought to be careful now. Because this is the big one in this company, in this business, on this planet.
Hey, Toni. Hey, Toni.
Oh, Athena!
I am the fallen goddess, the minion overlord, the American Joshi. I am the symbol of fear, prestige, and unapologetic power. I am the forever ROH champion, Athena. And you, Toni, you will be the wide-hipped heifer that no one cares to remember because soon I will be the forever AEW Women's World Champion. And Luther, oh my God, I'm so sorry about Luther. He's hurt. But Mina is too. Mina decided to step in my company without my permission, and I decided to take her head off with one beautiful O face. And if I'm doing my math correctly, Billy, that means no one is left to save you when I execute this. So what's it gonna be, Tony? Are you gonna die tonight in Chicago? Are you gonna die in London? Are you gonna die in Canada? Or maybe it'll be right here. I like that one. I'm having way too much fun with this, Billy. But Tony, it's time to stop looking for your happy endings, because your demise and your murder are here. Let's go, Billy.
Tony's face.
Very well. Well, if you are ready, I will be sweaty. If you are willing, I will be thrilling. And if you are able, I will bend you over the table, because I am timeless.
The timeless Toni Storm remains
There you
AEW
go,
Women's
Toni.
World Champion, but for how long? With Athena waiting in the wings.
Toni's great.
For this one
Sharpie.
week from tonight, Dynamite.
Wait, Chicago?
Athena's young protege, Billy Starks, will face timeless Toni Storm one-on-one right now.
They're in
Let's
Chicago
get
next
to
week.
what remains, I guess, of the patriarchy.
Christian Cage, I chose you. That was my
I'm still getting used to
That was my
new look.
purpose. The Sun sold the false illusion of the greater good, willingly taking bullet after bullet when it might as well have been the father pulling the trigger. You see, we pulled back the curtain. We discovered what the purpose truly was: supporting my brother. No longer under a patriarch, but alongside a matriarch.
I noticed you had a little trouble getting up by yourself on Saturday. But that's nothing new for you, is it? The reality is, these are my boys. Nick Wayne is my son, our prodigy.
This is our prodigy, okay?
Christian Cage. The answer is simple. You were past your expiration date. To the point where you became a liability to me and the rest of the patriarchy. And I realized that months ago, when you decided to stop sticking with our plans and to go your own path and attempting to become world champion. Speaking of world champions, you used to love to get in my face and to question me as to how many world championships have I won. Christian, have you forgot that I am only 20 years old right now? That I am the youngest crowned champion in our company's history? The question isn't how many world champions have I won. The question is, how many world champions am I going to win? How many more accomplishments am I going to achieve in my young career? How much better could I possibly get? Christian Cage, you created this monster. And now you and the rest of AEW have to live with me as the new face of TNT, as the new face of AEW, now and forever.
Well, he is young. He's got a lot of time to build his career. There's Don Callis.
Coming back to bite him in a very big way this past Saturday.
Who's here? Is this Okada?
Following contest is scheduled for one fall.
He still has the titles.
Don Callis.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been witness to history. The Great Okada has defeated Kenny Omega. And for the first time, he has unified the Continental and International Championships. He is your unified
Okay, let's go, Okada. So it's gonna be a quick match here. Because there's only 40, it's 8:42. We still got the main event. And the gentleman is already out in the ring. Okay. So he's got 3 titles. Don has 2 of them, and Okada has the new one around his waist. Are we gonna get another Okada and Kenny Omega match? Which, in the future? He's 12-0.
Once again, it was Don Callis and his animus he has towards Kenny Omega that has allowed Okada to capture not just the international championship, but to become the first ever AEW unified champion this past Saturday in Austin, Texas. He comes in with, look at this, a brand new presentation. We are looking at one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. It's this one, Kazuchika Okada. I think we can safely say it's a brand new era. And it's a brand new era for AEW with the unified championship. Look at Donald. He throws the belt, the international title, the Continental Championship. And we do want to send our best wishes to Kenny Omega, who we understand was pretty heavily injured in that battle. Not just by Okada, but by the actions of Don Callis and the other members of the family.
Whereas like, I'm like another injury every time you hear, no. I'm like, please don't be injured.
That oath is by Athena broke her hand. And that was a gauntlet match. To the midsection by the unified champion, Kazuchika Okada. Yeah, Okada not wasting time getting all over his opponent. Wants to,
okay, Cincinnati, Ohio. Ooh, Scotland. Ooh, Dynamite's going to Scotland on August 20th.
So impressive. Always been impressive.
Okada's hair looks lighter than the last time.
Years ago, he's a young man, a young wrestler, man. He was always impressive. Always. And now with a guy like Don Callis involved, he's going to be
Ref Bryce in here. There goes Okada.
Lands a very, very forceful elbow.
Drop kick, standing drop kick.
Drop kick, Okada. It's the best drop kick in the business by far.
Rainmaker. Covered 1, 2, 3. I wonder what it's like to be a Rainmaker. I can fly around downtown now. Look at those 3 titles. Okay, then we're about to, it's 15 minutes, so we're about to get into this main event here. It's the main event. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing myself talk, dude. I'm over here like...
Started hundreds of days ago, but...
Okada-san has something important to say. Tell him, champ.
Hey, Swan! You screwed my friends, the Young Bucks. You! Bitch!
Okada.
Oh, Okada. Oh, Swerve! Look at this. Crowd loves this. Ooh, we're gonna get Swerve and Okada.
Costing them their EVP positions here. Did not have to say Swerve more than once. It's Strickland. I got a feeling this was coming out here right after Donna, like normal.
There's Swerve. Oh, look at Swerve. Looking dapper.
Strickland, Will Ospreay, in defeating the Young Bucks, not only caused back and neck their EVP positions, but they defended their ability. Swerve and Ospreay to challenge for the AEW World Championship at any point in the next year. Swerve looking sharp coming out here, isn't he? Wow. And Sharp also looking confident. He's always been...
I like his look. Swerve looks good.
We know why, because he's absolutely one of the best.
Would have liked some... We could have had some interaction. Let me just stop. I'm being hard. I'm being hard on this tonight. I don't know why. But it's like, why didn't we have some, like, maybe some interaction of, like, a a speech from like, I don't know, building. I'm gonna stop. This is building this. Let me just wait. I like the way the Swerve looks. I like Prince Nana. Okada and Swerve should be a good match. Maybe this is gonna go over. That's what it is. I forget they do turnovers.
Yeah, I did do that. What you gonna do about it, bitch?
Wrestling films are like so funny. How they're just like, what you gonna do, brother? Or what you gonna do? And I don't know. Look at Swerve. Let's go, Swerve. Are we gonna get a new unified champion now, Swerve? Alright, up next. So I forget they do an overrun. I'm really here looking at the clock. It's been so long since I've done a watch along, right? I feel like I'm so out of sorts with AEW Dynamite. And I'm happy to be back here tonight. I feel like I'm not used to the style of everything. Maybe I am, I don't know. But I hope everybody is having a good time watching the show if you are.
Maybe you can send them out.
Still trying to see where we're going with everything. I wonder what's going on with Mercedes. She wasn't on the show tonight. Dustin's gonna be on Saturday.
Times more dust. Clean, even mama proves
I
up.
feel like something's gonna happen with the Death Riders.
Making hard to reach.
Are they gonna attack John Moxley or something? And then just and then we're gonna see Bryan Danielson?
Dry, you can trap and lock 2 times more dirt, dust, and hair.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Maybe Bryan Danielson just showed up for the pay-per-view, because obviously he's, he hasn't returned for a while, and maybe he's just doing like every now and again. Like, maybe it's not gonna be.
This time, you're into the Gamerhood Fantasy League. Each week, top scorers get exclusive State Farm Gamerhood branded secret lab type.
I do think. Okay. So Arena looks. I think the show looks actually looks pretty cool the way the setup is, and I would think it'd be fun to watch the show through one of those like looking like opera style box seats. I don't know what they're called. And then the EVPs. Hangman. I'm surprised MJF wasn't on the show tonight. They did like a video package.
Going through the program, having the support that I had really helped me understand.
Who knows? I don't know.
And I learned it just by taking classes and doing my full-time job.
The resources at SMHU were incredible.
What is Tony Khan tweeting?
If I was back at the beginning, I would choose SMHU all over again.
On this day, I see clearly. Well, alright, we're at the main event. Here come the Death Riders. Let's see what Moxley looks like after. I thought Moxley was everybody taking a vacation after all this.
It'll be interesting to see how John Moxley has reacted to what happened on Saturday afternoon. No longer the world champion.
Ooh, he's in green.
No briefcase in sight.
There's Marina.
There's Shafir. There's Moxley.
There's Claudio. There's Yuta.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Look at the lady. working the concession stand. She's smiling.
All four of these individuals are going to be out for blood here tonight.
Your main event tonight is a trios bout Southpaw. And accompanied by Marina Shafir.
There's the crowd. Cool building though, for sure.
Successfully defending AEW Trios Championships, but then after the bell, the Death Riders and Gay Kid swarming the Ops, and then Claudio Castagnoli wrapping the head of Samoa Joe in the chair. The vicious stop, Samoa Joe out of action indefinitely. We heard Hangman Adam Page address this attack at the beginning of our program tonight. Samoa Joe.
Okay, he has band-aids on his forehead where he was forked in the head.
A similar attack.
Mark Briscoe.
The life and times of he and his late brother featured in Great Players Tribune. Story that premiered last week. Definitely worth seeking out on the AEW YouTube channel.
Will Hobbs.
You can just take a look at the face of this guy. Pissed off.
There's Hangman. Look how big that title is on him. And it is great to see that title.
Last year, that was held under lock and key by the Death Riders. When Hangman Adam Page pulled it out of the briefcase, it still had the side plates, the nameplate of Bryan Danielson, because he was the last man to hold the title prior to Moxley winning it. But it was immediately after Moxley's victory that he held that belt hostage. And it was finally Hangman Adam Page this past Saturday in Arlington that liberated him.
Crowd cheer for Hangman.
I remind you to set your DVRs. We're going to stay with this match as long as it takes.
So they said they're going to stick to the matches. Set your DVRs. They're going to stick to. I would assume it's 8:55, and the bell just sounded. Got 5 minutes. Who's playing?
Claudio though, big elbow back off Hobbs, and Hobbs returns fire. Moxley just getting up on the apron of the ring. It's odd. But Hobbs, the advantage.
Going after him there in the corner.
I said he was mad. You could see it.
Clothesline.
He's starting this match on Saturday. Hobbs wrestling, or should I say, fighting with purpose here. Yeah, trying to send that message after what
Hangman gets the tag. Nice crowd reaction. Let's go, Hangman. This is your face of the company right now.
Wearing out that hand of Claudio Castagnoli. He's mixing it up, and he's a world champion. He's got the belt. It's as if he doesn't have a belt. He just wants to fight. What the hell that John Moxley and the Death Riders put Hangman Adam Page through over the last few weeks and months. It's no surprise.
Yeah, look at that. His arms all scratched up there, Moxley. His back's all scratched up.
Tippy top of the show. Hangman, definitely not 100%. He's definitely has a little bit of a
Nice chop.
to his body. And, you know, Moxley's probably not 100% either.
Hangman going after. Okay, he's tagged in Mark Briscoe.
Championship.
Dropping Yuta.
The skin of John Moxley and Hangman Adam Page, various points throughout the night, punctured by forks, broken glass, the bed of nails, barbed wire, you name it. It was employed.
Powerhouse is in. Takes down Claudio.
Tagged himself in, so he is the legal man here. Thus far, John Moxley, the has not stepped in. Well, now maybe Moxley's sporting that bandage on the head. Yeah, and you notice a scar on the back there, picking that glass, I'm sure. And that forehead.
You tapped out, Chance.
We saw. Well, John Moxley retreating to the outside, the world champion occupying the center of the ring, and our main event continues. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, we're not. I was gonna say we were picture in picture. This is old days.
Mesmerizing. I can't.
All right.
Look away. Cleaning that greasy mess. And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers.
Dawn Platinum is bringing it.
You know it. It cuts through the grease better than their old dish soap.
Keep whacking.
Platinum breaks down the slimy stuff it would leave behind, removing 99% of grease and food residue. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Yeah.
I'd fly south for a clean like that.
Dawn Platinum, the better grease getter.
It's for you. Do you like it? Come on, Charlie. Use your new
I'm looking
door.
at something over here.
Come on, let's go. I said go. Let's go. Silly dog. I'm gonna train you for a cat.
Okay, so Storm and Okada should be a good match, yes.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet?
Space for just in case. Kia, movement that inspires. Your mental health is better, but having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with
Ingrezza. #1 prescribed Ingrezza is clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD movements by greater than 5 times at 2 weeks. 98% of people were still satisfied with Ingrezza after 2 years, and you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts.
I think I'm still gonna say highlight. Okay, I'm about to pick the MVPs, which is really odd. I'm gonna say the most interesting thing for me was the MVP stuff. I'm gonna say that won it for me tonight. That made me laugh. I'm gonna say EVPs and Hangman for the win tonight. Or the non-MVPs. AVPs.
When we bundle our home and auto, we save. And you just can't put a price on that.
I mean, you can, because you make a price that's affordable for you.
Bundle and save with the personal price.
State Farm is there.
Like a good neighbor.
Last year my son hated hoodies, and now he's into them.
That's not just a hoodie. That's his new personality for the school year. He's a hoodie guy now.
What's after hoodie guy?
Cologne guy.
Cologne? You don't want to be cologne guy too soon.
Let's get to this pay-per-view main event. I saw the sign. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I apologize for my watch along tonight. I'm trying to. And we're back to the venue.
The event is underway. The Death Riders taking on the team of Mark Briscoe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the new AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page. And Wheeler Yuta escaping out of the grip of Powerhouse Hobbs. The elbow up to the face of Hobbs. It might be a good way for Hobbs. I think it's a bad way. I think there's no good way for Wheeler Yuta at this point. Now John Moxley is his first offensive move.
First offensive move.
Of the match.
Of the match.
Pull the hair of Powerhouse Hobbs. Freeing Wheeler Yuta from the grip of Hobbs. Look at the face of Moxley. Look at around. You've seen how reluctant throughout this match.
Wheeler Yuta running around because Marina getting in Hobbs.
To step into the action. Stop block by Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, Marina going after Hobbs here.
Took his eye off Hobbs and took his eye off the prize. Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna try to have something in the show big, don't you think? I would assume. But you know what you get for assuming, you never understand.
Potentially broken Moxley's spirit. That's a great question. My first
Marina just going after Hobbs and slapping his forehead, or the head of Hobbs.
John Moxley asking for the tag. And
Okay, Moxley going after a sleeper on Hobbs. He sends him into the steel steps.
Not too far removed from climbing Mount Everest. Here's Darby Allin getting involved.
Oh, we're bringing back Darby? They just name dropped Darby. Okay. So apparently we could possibly see Darby show up here. We could see. I don't know what they're gonna do. You tapped out, Chance. Tags man, Claudio. How long do they normally go over? Because it's 9:03. I know, sorry. I feel like I'm new here. New to the.
Letting his emissary of violence, Castagnoli, do the work. Not a bad choice. Cardiomagnetic strong, great cardiovascular training, and ready to go for more time. Single leg and now, Shami and swing.
There's the swing. Mike, you like WWE better? Well, you know, to each their own, right? Are you watching the show, Mike, tonight?
Different demeanor, different type of Moxley from what we've seen.
Boot to the face. There's Yuta.
Moxley, he was so willing to mix it up, but now almost hesitant. One shot, then tags out. As Wheeler Yuta deliver the hammer and ankle elbows.
Elbows. Raining down, elbows.
Realize that, Moxley's hurting. So they've singled them out and doing frequent tagging in and out to keep themselves fresh. But Yuta,
What is this? I wonder what that tattoo. That looks fresh from. Oh, nice power swing. Those tattoos on Mark Briscoe look fresh. I don't know why. Is that new? There's Brett. Okay, Briscoe. Going after Moxley.
You know he's been raring to go to get his hands on Moxley in this one.
Okay, there he goes. Come on now. Come on, Mark.
In from behind, Briscoe just one shot. Yes, home strikes to the chest. I don't care how powerful Claudio Castagnoli is, those can take your breath away. And Briscoe, and watch out. Oh.
Big boot from Mox.
Moxley the boot into the jaw. Knocks up Briscoe. Nice reversal there by Moxley. But Briscoe
Stepping into Geary. Step up. Moxley on the ground here.
Briscoe is resilient. Tough as hell. Wait a second, across the ring. That's Wheeler Yuta at the bottom of your screen.
Marina.
Boy, she is so effective for this team. It's amazing. Shafir, I think she's gouging the eyes. That's... Mark Briscoe has fans.
Okay, so she's gouging the eyes here.
Tonight, don't go anywhere. Our Dynamite main event
Okay, they're going on a commercial.
continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
Okay, I'm on HBO Max. I don't know what everybody else is on. I probably would have liked to have been on the regular TBS when it first started. Alright, everybody okay here? Ow. Hear my arm? People are excited about Hangman and Swerve.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in with Fade-Defy technology. It has a
You know, it has been a while since we've seen that title. Someone walking into the ring with it. Sorry, I'm like reviewing. I'm just looking at something here.
It even reminds you when to refill.
Toni Storm is so timeless.
Smells fresh and clean for up to 50 days. Enjoy the freshness of Febreze plug-in.
Febreze. When your grand dog's in town, you bend your own rules. The reason? You've got the freshness of Febreze fabric spray. It fights even the toughest odors, locking them away. And all the Febreze scents smell amazing.
And timeless Toni.
So everyone,
she's great.
even your grand dog, feels right at home.
Alright.
Superman is the #1 movie in the world. Experience a movie that, unlike anything you've ever seen, rated PG-13, now play. At Ace, however you grew
Well, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place. Like Weber, Big Wheat, Traeger, and Blackstone.
And Athena, this is great addition. It's nice to see her on the show. I wonder, okay, so I wonder when we're gonna get these cash-ins. Are these, no, I guess cash-in for the match.
We demand a better tasting snack.
Simply, the artificial colors and flavors with the taste they're gonna love. Fire!
These are good.
Ingredients you feel good about with the flavors of Cheetos and Doritos.
Little Foxer.
Win the snack time battle with Simply.
We'll be back soon. Commercial. There we go.
Dynamite live on TBS HBO Max. We've taken our final break of the
Final break. So this is it. We're going home after this.
Huge trios main event. Moxley the cover and Briscoe the kick out. It's been a hell of a night here at the Aragon Ballroom, the first of 6 nights that we are going to be here in this legendary facility. Almost 100 years old. It looks great. Fans are great.
Almost 100 years old.
John Moxley, the STF is
STF. Okay.
Briscoe doing a good job of keeping Moxley's forearm, his wrist off of Briscoe's mouth and nose. Exactly. That's the key with that. Now.
Wait, next Wednesday and then Wednesday. Okay, sorry. They're having like a tour of this building, which is it's like Daly's place in a way.
Stuff pile driver. This could be it. Briscoe in trouble.
1, 2.
Immediately to break it up. Oh, now the Death Riders are swarming Hobbs here. That's what they do best, man. Double team, triple team, catch you when you're not looking, when the referee's not looking.
Alright, let's see. What are we doing here?
For a second time tonight, Powerhouse Hobbs driven hard into those steel steps. Man, that was a crash right in front of us this time. And John Moxley got a guillotine up there in the second row. Shots to the ribs of Mark Briscoe, but Briscoe hanging on tight to that top turnbuckle.
He's biting Claudio. Pushes him down. Missile drop kick.
Drop kick takes Moxley down.
Hangman, back up here.
It's an opening right here. Briscoe, get Hangman in this.
Hangman wants the tag. Alright, there's Hangman.
And Hangman unloads on the Death Riders.
Boot to the face. Okay, close on.
One-man show right here. Wheeler Yuta now the grips of the world champion.
There you go. Hangman.
Have you seen Hangman come up gingerly that limp?
Oh, he's limped.
A remnant of that Texas death match this past
From
Sunday.
you see all this and you're like, ah, people limping, you're like, ah. Power bomb. Okay. Claudio, stop him away here.
Beat down on the world champion. What a night it's been at Dynamite here, and fans, we've got return to Saturday on Collision. As this match goes on, here comes Excalibur. 1 second, the fastball special. Unit the legal man, the leg is hooked.
Kick out.
Whoa. First time ever we're going to hear from the new TNT champion, the natural Dustin Rhodes, Ricochet, and Fox, a one-on-one. A lot of history of those between those two men. And how about this big 8-man tag? How about that Bandito jet speed? Dorado once out against the Don Callis family. Holy smokes, that Saturday. Roots and Shibata. Where Shibata's got to be careful.
What? Doomsday device, he landed. Hangman. Okay, close that over the top. Mark Briscoe in here. Takes him out. Mark Briscoe fired up here. Moonsault. Hangman. Buckshot. Look at all the scratches on his face. Oh, there's Moxley. Everyone fight. Hobbs with the spine buster. You know with the knee. With the kick. Oh, here we go. Buckshot incoming. Ducks. Oh! Oh, yeah, pinned him. How are we ending this here?
What the world champion does when you're world champion, you find ways to win. And he did.
Okay, here we go. Okay, something's gonna happen here. Moxley. Okay, Moxley attacking Hangman.
Another cheap shot by John Moxley, but
okay, now
we shouldn't expect anything less.
Death Rider's going after Hangman. Briscoe.
To do anything but name him right now. And it's working for sure. And Moxley's still hurting, as you can imagine. But Hangman right now has no defense. He is helpless in the ring. And Hobbs and Briscoe have been driven out of the ring by the Death Riders. Moxley has Hangman all to himself.
Who's coming out here? Darby? There we go. Darby. Sting-esque fashion here.
Darby Allin's appearance on Saturday led to a seismic.
Here goes Buckshot. Kind of. Yeah. Darby, he's back.
Darby and damn world champion about knocked his head off with that buckshot. If anybody's close to invincible, it's Darby Allin climbing Mount Everest, coming back. Darby Allin climbed Mount Everest, but Hangman Adam Page.
Okay, well, so the show is
AEW World Champion, surrounded on all sides by Moxley, the Death Riders, MJF waiting in the wings as number one contender. The era of Hangman Adam Page as AEW World Champion has begun.
Okay, so Hangman wins, he stands victorious, which, you know, I'm trying to, okay, so I'm happy to stream here. This is my first stream back in a while, so this has been getting back into it. Happy to watch the show here. Highlight for me was EVP getting no pyro. There you go. Or the Matt and Nicholas, Timeless and Hangman. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night, and thanks for watching with me. Take it easy.